It should be working now. Can you guys hear me now? Hi, can you hear me now? Yeah, I didn't re. Yeah, I hope you guys are picking my audio just fine. It was sounding okay on my end. But I haven't had a lot of technical difficulties on the computer as of lately, so maybe I might have actually got muted by mistake. If I did, I apologize for that. Give me just one moment. 1, 2, 1, 2. Sorry to do a microphone test. Okay, great, great. You can hear me now. Okay, fantastic. Glad to know you all can hear me. Now I'm really concerned of whether or not if it was like this last stream I did. Because I looked at my last stream, making like I can get it out on my last stream okay. Now I'm concerned if anybody else heard me during last stream, but I'll have to figure it out later. But I'm glad you all can hear me now, so that's a good thing. Well, since y'all can hear me now, I'll basically restate what I've been doing now. Is I'm actually drawing a '57 Bel Air. It's basically like a classic, like old school car. And I think what I'll go ahead and do now, since I think I've got all my shadows excuse me, since I've got all my shadows okay, let me start using our black pen now. We kind of make the outlines pop a little bit more. Now go thick, but not too thick, at least for our main outlines. But yeah, if you're trying to find any of these cars nowadays, like you might have to go to any one of these car shows that happen to be in the area. And if you happen to find these, chances are you might come across some of these cars, but they're pretty rare to find, since I don't think they make these anymore. What did I draw last time? Oh yeah, last time it was a double feature, so I drew two things. In fact, let me break them out real quick. Stand by, give me just one moment. So last time I was here, the first thing I did is I had to bring things back to basics. So I decided to do a simple still life. So I did one with some bananas, some apples, some grapes, some oranges. And see, these are the things I used to draw all the time, back when I was first learning how to draw, because I feel still lives, they're really good if you're learning how to do composition. They're really good if you're learning how to break objects down in simple shapes. They're really good if you want to learn how to do shading. Yeah, they're really useful when you're like studying those things, like starting out. Also really good in learning how to shape with color too. And the other one I did, it was actually a suggestion from Media Collector, one of the other guys watching these streams. He's just like do Thomas the Tank Engine. Since I hadn't really drawn trains in a long time, I figured I'd go ahead and draw him. So this is my take on Thomas. So it was a double feature. So I did Thomas. I also did the still life, but both of them were pretty fun. It was actually a really fun stream. If anybody who was here in that last stream, I hope you all could hear me from the last stream. Because I've been having like mic troubles on and off, so hopefully shouldn't have any more in the near future. So let's move back to our car here. Make the grill a little bit more pronounced. And hopefully I should have a chance to actually come in tomorrow night as well. You know what's been happening as of late, my work schedule has been kind of moving around a lot for most of the week. So I haven't been able to do it like every Thursday like I normally would. So I'll be doing it on Friday night, which is usually one of the days I like to stream as well. We shade in our wheel here. Have to try to color that all in black. Now I've always been a real sucker for like cars that these really see like aerodynamic rocket shaped design. So I always like seeing these cars. There's a lot of other cars that I like this I do like from this period, like like Cadillac from this period. I really like those. It's the ultimately the cars that I've seen that are really nice looking. They have that in shadow here. Give me just one moment. Let me get the bottom of our car here. We color in our wheel.
Hash browns are the French fries of breakfast. Who says it's not French fries that are the hash browns of lunch and dinner? That's also true.
We get our tail end. We got a little design here. Let me bring that up to a little bit more. Cool. We got our side windows on our driver's side. We get our little windows, our long bendy window. Have I heard of Christian Scott Sava? I'll be honest, I haven't really heard of him. Is he like an artist? That name does sound a little bit familiar though. I feel like I've heard before, but I'm not sure who that is to be honest. Bedrooms, he paints water. Oh, really? Watercolor portraits? Oh, that sounds wonderful. Gotta tell you, watercolor is something I have used every now and then, but I'm still pretty rusty with it because it's pretty hard being to work with. But to hear that he's doing portraits, that sounds amazing. In fact, let me take a look at some of his work for one moment. Sorry to kind of derail the stream for a moment.
Research shows nostalgia can help you remember ads. Customize and save with Liberty Mutual. Guys, I became debt free driving for DoorDash, and it's been great. I'm my own boss, and I'm in control of my own.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm looking at some of his work through Google. Okay, I think I've seen some of his work before. Because I recognize a few of these pieces. Yeah, he does some really great stuff. I'm just so used to seeing some of the stuff he did with color penciling, and with like markers. I had no idea he did watercolor too. Wow, his work is beautiful. Hey, thanks for recommendation. Yeah, that's some beautiful work. Yeah, because I'm always is I'm gonna look at to kind of come across, like great artists, for inspiration. And looking at this guy, he might be my next, source of inspiration. Oh, he's got a YouTube channel. Oh, that's even better. I'll definitely have to subscribe to him. Hey, thanks for the heads up. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that guy out because this is all like really. That's some really stellar work. Because there's a few artists I do already watch on YouTube. One is Marco Bucci. He does a lot of like art tutorials. I like watching his stuff because even though he's like a digital artist, like he paints like he's an oil painter because that's what he used to be before he's got into digital work. Then there's Super Ray Dizzle. She does a lot of color pencil. I like watching her too. I also like how when she does videos where she talks about like art as an art tips. Especially, there's Jazza. I like his stuff because he's got that great comic book style, which I've always liked. Then there's Alfonso Dunn, who works with a lot of like ink and pen. In fact, some of the tips I picked up when shading with pen here, I actually picked up through him. In fact, I definitely recommend Alfonso Dunn's channel if you really want to get some good like basic like drawing tutorials. You know what? Let me start adding our little shadow here. Let's put in our shadow down here. have this be pretty dark. So I think I'll have this car have it be a nice light color. Because I might color this car at the very end. But I just gotta decide what color I want to use for it. I was thinking about either going in for like a light blue, maybe a light yellow, or maybe like a light pink. Because usually a lot of like the Chevy Bel Air, especially the really popular ones, they tended to have like pretty like bright like pastel colors.
Customize and save $652 more than usual.
Give me just one moment.
How much money he made on DoorDash. So I figured I'd give it a shot. And I'm so glad I did. Getting started is super easy. Thanks to DoorDash, I'm my own boss. I get to make my own schedule, have flexible hours, go where I want to go, and I get to keep 100% of my tips. There are opportunities over 7,000. Stop waiting. Download the DoorDash driver app today.
Yeah, this is turning out very nicely. I wasn't sure how this would turn out since I'm not used to drawing like vehicles like cars. But yeah, this is turning out really nicely. Just kind of darken this little shadow pocket here. Darken that here as well. There we go. There we go. You know, I think I will color this thing in. In fact, let me get some colored pencils going and take care of that right now. All right, I'm back. So for coloring it in, I'll probably be using some of my little woodless pencils, these woodless Kohinoor pencils. And let me see which ones that I have. And you know, I was considering just coloring in a light blue, like the card I'm actually using here, you know, as my little reference model. But what I think I will do instead, I think I'll do something a little bit different. Favorite and most underrated color. Yeah, blue is a pretty underrated color. And in fact, let me see if I have like a light blue on here. Let me see. Okay, good. I do have one I can use. All right, fantastic. It's kind of broken, but it'll work. So I'm just gonna go pretty lightly as far as coloring this car in. Yeah, blue is a great color. They're like, it's calming, it's peaceful, which is perfect, since that's why you tend to want these streams to be kind of like very calm and peaceful. Because while drawing it's a very fun exercise, it can be very relaxing too. And normally my personal favorite color is red, but yet I find myself using blue a lot more whenever I color. Yeah, but blue and red are probably my go-to colors.
Let's see if we get a little old school funk thing happen with Snoop right about here.
There we go. When I forgot about orange and purple. Yeah, orange and purple, those are really great colors too. In fact, those colors go really great together. You got a warm color. Then you got a much cooler color like purple. Purple like the color of royalty. That's why we see a lot of kings and queens whenever they have their own royal garments are usually purple. You know what? For the shadow, let me color that in with some brown. Make it pop. Make a little shadow pop against our little dark background here. Our dark shadow. What I meant to say. Yeah, and since I've already done a lot of the heavy lifting with all my line work here with the pens, I'm not gonna add too many colors as far as coloring this in. Just nothing right now. Put enough to just color in the car itself. And also color in the shadow too. And then for the inside, I would be having like a yellowish color. I think for the inside of the car. Same for the dashboard too. Like a brownish yellowish color. Yeah. Yeah, so I'd say, orange and purple, those are probably your two favorite colors. Sorry if I really didn't ask that earlier. Let me color the side of this car a little bit more. And I'm not sure what I may end up drawing tomorrow. If I do end up actually drawing tomorrow, I might do another vehicle. I was thinking of probably doing another fan art piece. I might do something with anime again. Kind of got to do with that Goku one I did from a few weeks back. In fact, I need to actually get around to posting my the past two drawings I did, the still life and the Thomas Tank Engine one. I need to go ahead and post that on my DeviantArt account. Because usually what I do is like once I'm done with the drawings I do like on these streams, I usually post them online. Like usually I always post them on DeviantArt, my DeviantArt site. But then afterwards I'll post on my Instagram, then I'll post them on my Tumblr. So I always like to have them in more than one area. And in fact, my YouTube channel page should have the links to both of those like websites. You need to check them out. So I'm just gonna use this little black pen to kind of color the wheels a bit more. Let me just color all these darker areas. Because we are almost done with this. We'll be pretty done with this very soon. There we go. I think what we'll do, one more thing to kind of make this pop just a little bit more. Let me color around it with like a light pink. And that'll probably make some of these red marks from our cube we set early in the beginning, make that disappear in the background. You kind of darken on the edge just a little bit. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. I know this particular drawing is a little bit different from the other ones I've done so far.
I want to take you back over there. We're gonna go back to grab a song that's really a cool old ballad that's just good. Why do you lie? Sometimes I believe in
You know what? I think I'll use some of that pink for their shadow too. Yeah, in fact, I was always tempted to actually paint the actual car itself pink. Yeah, but I figure, I'll just keep it blue, just like the actual car I'm using here as a reference. So, figure light blue will work just fine. All right, guys. I think we are actually done here. So, guys, that was a Chevrolet 57 Bel Air. Hope you guys doing this one. I think obviously my last one for the night, so I have to prepare for some work I do later on tomorrow morning. All right, guys, I really hope you all enjoyed the stream. Hey, Barry, thanks again for letting me know about the mic issue. I really didn't notice that until halfway through. I appreciate you mentioning that. All right, guys, you all have a wonderful night. Enjoy yourselves. I should be back tomorrow even around the same time, hopefully. And if not, I'll be here next week. All right, guys, have a wonderful night. See you later.